I started when I was young. My first bake was about 5 years old with my grandma doing pies. We used to do blackberry pies and apple pies. And then I started baking cinnamon rolls when I was about 8. But back in the days, it was only like a batch for like 8, if you're a small family.
Nice.
And I had to just kind of tweak things over and over again until I got the size that I wanted, how many I wanted. I added 2 secret ingredients that makes my dough really, really soft.
Nice.
And I have probably like the best frosting. Yeah, hey, Tony, come
on in. This
in.
is 5 minutes.
How are you? Nice to meet you, Crystal. And so, yeah, since then, I had my first batch ready to go and launched on like the last week of February. I did a pop-up. I sold out of almost 200 rolls in about an hour. Like, it was about 3.5 hours. My second batch, I sold out in an hour and a half. And my third time, I sold out in 42 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. We're gonna get going. So tell us what you got. Tell us what you got so we can.
Okay, cool.
So we call this the lunch table.
Okay.
What's cool? Flip that light, King. Flip that light. They call this the lunch table because the lunch table is like most people at their job at work right now.
Yeah, of course.
So we just kind of entertain people while they at work.
Okay, cool.
So it's kind of cool. And all we do is talk about hip hop, things culturally related.
Okay.
That's how we get down as a culture and everything.
Awesome.
So what flavors you got?
So I brought you 2 boxes. I have traditional Reese's peanut butter, strawberry crunch, a churro de dulce de leche, which is like a caramel drizzle in Spanish. I have a masa pan, which is like the Mexican candy, a salted caramel pecan, a fruity pebbles, and a Biscoff cookie.
Okay.
And they're loaded.
What's traditional? What's the traditional?
A traditional is like the OG original cinnamon roll.
Oh, okay. So these are cinnamon roll, takes off on cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. So all of them have the ingredients on the inside as well as the outside. So I don't do my rolls where you just bake them all and you just top them. Whatever flavor's on top, it has it on the inside too. So everything's baked. Like if you see it and it has a cookie, it has cookie inside. If you see it has Reese's, it has Reese's inside.
So everything's gonna be super rich.
Yeah, they're full of flavor. Super. And the good thing about it too is I have a frosting that not a lot of people think it's like, they as soon as you see this, right, they think, oh my god, it's gonna be super sugary, and it's not. It's like perfectly balanced, and they're like, how the heck are you doing this? And I'm like, well, I can't tell you my secret.
I think I need to go hit some weed
so
first.
We're gonna try this.
Yeah, go ahead. Which one you want to try first?
I want the munchies.
I guess I don't know. People like Biscoff.
Yeah, Biscoff is huge. I think I spend more money on Biscoff than I do other stuff.
What flavor is a Biscoff?
It's like the cookie. It's like that shortbread kind of cookie. Yeah.
Something you don't know about, King.
Yeah, it's too rich. I tell you, it's expensive. They sound expensive names to me.
You know?
Biscoff, hey, just like you said, I don't know about it. If it's rich.
Let me help you open this one. Another tape on it.
Now, if you get me like a toffee one, I'd be like, okay, I know what that tastes like.
Yeah, the toffee. The salted pecan kind of one is similar to that. It has like caramel drizzle with the pecans, like a salted pecan on top. If you're not much into sweets, then I think the traditional would be for you.
You got the right person right there into sweets.
I can't eat too much.
Yeah, he loves sweets up there.
Damn, this is crazy.
Right?
Okay, let me show it to everybody first so they can look at this. Look at this.
Is that the Fruity Pebbles or something? What you call it?
Yeah, I got Fruity Pebbles in there too.
Okay.
I love Fruity Pebbles. That's my favorite cereal.
I see all the colors. That's why I'm like, okay.
Like a rainbow
right
in
there.
They big too, you guys.
Yes.
These ain't no small cinnamon rolls.
Okay, I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna get to the show. I gotta let you go.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem.
I'll tell you right now.
He's like, I'm gonna dig into
Hand me that box over
yeah,
there,
here you go.
He's been real stingy.
He's like, I want to try it too. Are you kidding me?
Stingy. You looking at him, I can't see nothing. Stingy. Told you when it comes to sweets.
You gotta rip that box open.
I thought you did that.
I was trying to. It wasn't working. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
This is crazy.
It's good, right?
These boxes real good. Ain't nobody gonna break it. So take it home with a knife.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
They look good though.
All right, Crystal. All right.
They look good. I like your card too.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. I got it all decked out with Rosewood Bakery. I even get like comments like, "Oh my god, I just saw you in the freeway right now." I'm like, "Yeah, say hi."
So this got your Instagram information.
Yeah, it has my card on there, the Instagram, my cell phone number.
Instagram?
It's Rosewood Bakery. Okay. Yeah, it's all one word, no one that's in between. This is Rosewood Bakery.
You can find you on Instagram.
Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, look at that right there.
It's like a Captain Crunch over here.
Which one? So the one on the bottom is a Reese's. That's a strawberry crunch.
Okay, Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
You got a napkin?
Maybe so. Oh, that's what you want, napkin?
Okay. Cool. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. I'm glad you loved it.
Yes. These are crazy.
Thank you.
I'm about to brag about these.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Bye. Oh man. Yeah, this is serious.
Oh yes, I know. Next time
I don't know. This is crazy. This shit is crazy. I ain't gonna even lie. That shit is crazy. That is way. Yeah, she said tres leches. Yeah. Rose Bloom Bakery. Make sure y'all check that out. Yeah, I don't know. That shit crazy. Nah, I ain't finna eat all of this. Rose, Rose, Bloom, Bloom, Rose Bloom Bakery. No, I ain't got rid of Manny. Manny just ain't made the trip. Yeah, you got to get one of these, Breezy. It's on me. I'll pay for yours, Breezy. I'll pay for y'all when y'all come down, man. This shit is crazy. I ain't even lie. That shit is way too good. And look at y'all. Y'all so messy. Y'all are so messy. That's the thing y'all choose to talk about. This lady can't even do her business. Y'all talk about.
Yeah, I can do that. So I can have like a batch ready and be able to do that Friday. Bring you guys something.
And King love. Oh man, King is the worst too. They good. They good. I don't know where the hell Coach at. I think Coach not coming today. Yeah, something about bacon, man. Bacon, you don't really get a lot of bacon. But it's really good. This was the original design of the lunch table. We were supposed to be trying different people's food. Yeah, I'm not for to eat. Yeah, no chance. Ain't even enough. Yeah, that was it. It was just that. I don't know. Y'all follow her on Instagram. Y'all follow her. And Keena just talking his fucking head off because he probably thinks she cute. So he fucking his shit up and he just dragging the shit. And I ain't got these napkins for my hands. I drink a lot of this water. I ain't even eat too much. That shit crazy. Oh, shout out to Renee who has a home bakery. Okay. What kind of stuff you make, Renee? No, King want them other cakes.
No. Here it is different, but when you guys
yeah. Exactly, DeWare. That's exactly what it is. D-Ware, that's exactly what it is, D-Ware. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, exactly. I didn't think you was gonna bring a thing. I see you seen that little thick white lady and you just losing your mind.
Nah,
my hands. Yeah, my hands all fucked up.
She got some savory meals, you know, like chicken and waffles and stuff like that.
None of that shit.
I do.
It's food. Care about none of that shit.
You know, if it's free, it's me.
It ain't even free. She just gave you something to try. Exactly. Call Dr. Umar on King.
Shit, Umar, come on, stop that bullshit. We already starting off Friday bad, huh?
We starting Friday off great.
Where Trap at?
I don't know where Trap is at.
Oh, Trap bullshit. He talk all that shit 2 minutes before the show start.
Yeah, Trap's crazy.
And then disappear. So today's a good day, right?
Yeah, today's a good day. So I gotta leave after this and I go to the airport. G trying to get fed. He trying to get fed, all right.
Fed, all right. Tell him.
Yeah.
All kind of ways.
Yeah, King saw that shit and lost his mind. But no, that shit
thick
fire.
Though. Hey, she thick though.
Look, King, that's all he talking about. No, the food is great though.
Oh yeah.
Minus all that. I ain't gonna lie. This shit is, you can't even eat this much shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is serious. This shit is good. Like, one person could probably shit. Like, it could be 4 people on one of these. Okay, you spread some, maybe 3. Oh yeah. My bad, Keenan. I just posted it, Keenan. I posted it on my Instagram. Shout out to Kev, my boy Kev. Let me see. So tomorrow, July 18th, I'm going to be at my homeboy's. It's his. He got like a bar, like a sports bar. It's called Ortega's Grill and Asada and Wings. Ortega's Asada and Wings. It's at Liquid Joe's. Liquid Joe's, 1249 East, 3300 South. Liquid Joe's, 1249 East, 3300 South. We only did 100 tickets. We didn't really do a lot of tickets. A lot of the stuff that we're about to do when I do perform, it'll be more his milk of magnesia. That's funny, D. That's real. A lot of stuff we doing when I do perform is more private, smaller stuff, more experience. But the way we even about to tour is just different. You know what I mean? We're about to really tour in a different light, a different way. We planning something really interesting for people. We ain't finna just like y'all didn't got enough as supporters of hip hop. Y'all have got enough coming to see somebody, you know, hold their nuts and rap a song. I really feel like it's time we bring the culture to people. You know what I mean? It's really time we bring the culture to people.
So you really
like all the stuff that I'm talking about, it's time for y'all to see it in your town.
Is it gonna be more interactive then versus just like you say, getting up there and just rapping? It's gonna be more interactive with the culture.
Hands down.
Okay.
Like me and Joey was talking about it, and we were talking about bringing a cruise night to town.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about bringing a man. Yo, when I tell you, you know what? I keep fucking up. I have to make that.
Nah, it's not bad. It's
mad at the world. What's wrong, Trap? You okay?
Just a little behind.
Look at him.
This lady bought these motherfuckers. This lady named Crystal brought these motherfuckers cinnamon rolls in here. Trap, they gonna put you down.
Oh, Trap.
They ain't no joke. Them motherfuckers good, but them motherfuckers ain't no joke, boy. That shit shit. I can't even eat too much of it. Like, we got to let people try it. But shout out to Breezy. When you come into town, I'm gonna grab you one so you can have one. You need to share it. It is serious. Like, maybe we need to talk to her about like a cupcake, a smaller version, because it ain't no joke.
A cupcake.
It need to be really small, bro, because it is serious.
Cinnamon tots.
But yeah, so we've been talking about doing more like bringing cruise nights to towns, bringing car shows to towns, you know, bringing the way of life, King, bringing drive-ins to towns. Like, one of the biggest things I was thinking about is bringing a drive-in to town. And I know I'm not supposed to share this, but because people steal my shit, or
always
God give me a good idea and then he gives somebody else that same good idea and then they do it. But more stuff to where y'all can see how we live, not so much just in the art.
So like music. Take over drive-in theaters?
Yeah, that, or even put up a drive-in theater.
Okay.
Like, technology then came a long way. Like, we could do cruise nights. We could literally go to New York City and do a cruise night.
Mm-hmm.
Take over a whole boulevard, you know what I mean? And just turn that shit up. Just bring the lifestyle to people.
I can see it.
It's really important that we bring the lifestyle to people. Hip hop is all about the culture. Me and Trap always talk about this. We actually agree on that portion of it. But hip hop is definitely more about the culture. And, you know, for a long time in hip hop, the only access you had to street urban culture was through a song, was through the arts, was through a music video, through a song, because Hollywood or entertainment wasn't really caring about what was happening in our walks of life. So hip hop became the exclusive bridge to it. That no longer exists. You know, in 1987, the only way you could see street urban lifestyle in Compton was listening to NWA or going to an NWA concert or going to a Compton's Most Wanted concert or an Ice-T concert. That's how you heard Southern California street urban culture. That's how you were able to experience it. And it was separated by a gate. You know, you was out here with thousands of people, and then on the stage, here's this presentation, here's this attitude, and here's this art that summarizes street urban culture here, the get down. And that was great for 1987. That was great when you first saw LL Cool J in 1987. But just like technology advances, you know, everything else is there. People have different access points. YouTube, you don't even have to go through the arts to get street urban culture no more. Like, it's some nigga on YouTube right now just a Crip. And his whole page on YouTube is just being a Crip. That's his whole YouTube page. He's just a Crip. Nigga just, yeah, I'm going to Tam's, get some chili cheese fries, and you chilling with him, and he talking about the neighborhood politics. And, you know, you don't need the artistic merit of hip hop anymore to get that. You could just go to YouTube and then watch it without having to decipher the complexities and the intrigue of art. You could actually get it raw.
So you saying like if you went to another city and brought your car there for the cruise night, people in that city could bring their cars out too?
Exactly.
Okay.
We can show you how we get down. And I think this is where hip hop is going to as a boutique. More cultural experiences. More cultural experiences. People want more. For real, like no lie, bro. Like shipping all our lowriders, 5-6 lowriders to France. You feel me? And bringing the whole thing to France, shipping them shits, and then low ride and having a cruise night in France. That is how you really, to me, make hip hop great. That's how far trap it got to be. You got to take the culture there, not just myself in a song and artistic presentation, but the real lifestyle. Hell, I mean, having a cruise night trap, renting an Airbnb, and making a backyard boogie in France.
I kind of,
Oh, here go Debbie Down.
I can get what you're saying though, but I necessarily don't agree with it all the way because I feel like everywhere has their own culture, and I'm saying street urban culture. So when you start bringing over cultures from other places and people start adapting to it, then they just doing what they're doing over there. They're not doing it the way they're supposed to be doing it over there within their own original way.
Well, I mean, I think it's fine. You will get impressionable people. But I don't think that's the point, right? It's like, this is one night to experience something else.
But I'd rather you experience it in LA than have LA experience LA in France.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's harder because hip hop is kind of like it's supposed to be a reasonable experience where it's priced reasonably. If I just make it to where everybody got to fly to LA to get down, then I limit some of the people that it needs to influence and speak to and speak for.
But then you gotta touch the soil to really feel it like that. Though that's the reason why right now you ain't got to touch the soil. No. But that's what I'm saying. That's why you got people in Arizona doing. No, I'm just using Arizona.
Yeah, please give us an example, Trap.
Arizona doing shit the way motherfuckers in Chicago do, or even like New York doing the shit the way Chicago do it. No, they ain't like. Know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like
I know, but the point is, it's like people want to see other street urban cultures, not necessarily to influence them, but just to take part of it one time.
Okay,
I guess. You know what I'm saying? But like, imagine we ship 4 or 5 lowriders out to France, and we have a cruise night, and then we Airbnb a house, and we out there barbecue in the backyard. You make it. You bring we bring street urban culture of Los Angeles to France.
But what I'm saying is, you don't think France will have their own street urban culture?
That that's what I'm saying.
They'll come to the show with their cars.
I'm saying that's cool too, but I'm saying you already have tons of people in these places that celebrate and enjoy this street urban culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And just make them experience. I get what you're saying.
Give them a real experience, and then other people, right? You allow them to partake in something that because again, everybody don't have cruise nights. It feel like everybody should, right? Because Trap, where we come from, right? Cruising is just that. Right, I'm sure you've been to a night with niggas on the boulevard in their Jeeps or whatever they doing. That ain't standard. It feel like it's in every town. Again, if you from the lifestyle, the type of places we're from, like for lack of better terms, if you from the ghetto, that's common. But trust me, you ain't got to go too many more blocks to realize everybody don't have this. They don't have this.
No, I get
you know what I'm saying? They don't got that. So my belief is the next step for hip hop is having people more involved in the cultural experience you're artistically presenting.
I agree.
You feel me? It's like a circus came to town. Imagine it gets so deep where you bringing 20 low riders, and then y'all having a cruise night, but now y'all just hitting the town in low riders, and y'all dragging ass through France past the Eiffel Towers, and there's 20 low riders.
You know where they do that at?
The event.
Well, I don't think they do it to that extent like that though. But Atlanta be having like Queens Day, Bronx Day.
They had Cali Day first.
Yeah,
Cali go Travis. Damn,
Travis. Yeah, they do that. But I don't think they do.
Cali Day be popping.
Well, they don't do it to the extent of that though, do they? They just
no. They just have a picnic and all of that. But imagine again if you're in France, right? If you're in if you're in Cannes, you're in Cannes, France, right? And you just see 20 lowriders in a thing following it, talking about an event happening at this address. You can put your phone and see an event. I'm going to that event if I'm in France. Hell, imagine you see 25 lowriders driving through Brooklyn.
Trap locking his door and everything, shutting the windows.
Imagine you see 25 lowriders driving through Brooklyn, and they just tipping and shit, and three-wheeling from side to side, and they banging all Zap and Roger and shit and Gap Band, and you're like, what the fuck? And then behind it is a truck, and this truck say, here is this event tonight in Brooklyn, and it's out of Brownstone. You there?
They ain't pulling up to that shit, baby.
I guarantee you they pulling up.
Dang, man.
Like, who these old heads out here with these old ass cars, man?
He hate
who the hell these old ass cars? Where they get these antique ass cars from, B? There's an antique shit going on the same, B. What the fuck?
I don't think people will feel like that, Trap.
Everybody love antique cars, Trap.
Not in New York. Them shits won't make it back to LA. Fucking potholes gonna fuck them shits up. You know that shit too, Glass.
Potholes here in LA too, Trap.
Not like it is out here.
Listen, it'll be fine, bro.
Into a pothole out here.
You could take this thing on the road, bro.
Nah, that's a fact.
You take this thing on the road and give people something they never got. Nigga, fuck just rapping the performance. Nigga back there on the grill, nigga whipping, nigga politicking and enjoying it, people drinking and having a good time, and you back there on the grill. This is how much of the culture we can bring. The grill look like a lowrider. He back there on the grill, my boy, and you just getting busy. That is where we at.
Backyard boogie, Trap.
That shit, we bring a backyard boogie to Brooklyn.
Yep, backyard boogie, Trap.
That shit'd be fire. I'm telling you, Trap. You have Mac 10 come, Warren G come. You send 25 lowriders through Brooklyn and Queens, and niggas just tipping all day and just doing their thing, stopping at spots, pulling up deep. By the end of the night, when you have that backyard boogie, that motherfucker gonna be packed to capacity. People love that. Trap, trust me, New York.
No, small towns love that. You can't pull that off in a big town, B.
Yes, you can.
Just like we can't come to New York, we can't come to LA and do that.
Yes, you could.
What would we do in LA? You been to New York and what would we do? What are we bringing to LA?
Listen, you could bring anything. You could do anything. All you got to do is be able to package your culture into a digestible thing. They do it in New York. They come out here. Okay, man, I got you. When they had the battles. When they had a battle.
The rap battles?
Yes. And they come out here and niggas be there.
But that, I never seen it, but I always assume like when they come out there, they really just, that's whatever region they have. They in St. Louis, they go in St. Louis. When they in LA, they be bringing LA.
You mean to tell me you thought if they brought, if you thought they brought Loaded Lux out here, they need to have him battle somebody, man? No. You mean to tell me if they made a makeshift brownstone, if Biggie and Puff had made a makeshift brownstone, you don't think we'd have went to that?
No. No.
Trap, you know what?
He hating today.
You've
trolling.
been the type of partner I've had for the last 20 years.
He cold.
And then somebody else is gonna do it.
No, I know.
Mad as fuck.
All right. Listen.
You gonna be telling me how genius it is, and I'm gonna
he go champion.
No. I think it works. Out of the country. I think it works.
It works smack dead in Manhattan.
Bro.
You are underestimating.
Yeah. So
you are underestimating
it's experience. I get you. It's an
street
experience.
urban culture as an experience.
It's an experience. Yeah, it's an experience. Yeah. All right, I got you.
As an experience, bro.
We're not moving on, Trap. We're not gonna move on.
No. It's an experience. I'm just saying it's an experience.
You are underestimating the experience. That's what hip hop was. And now the art is not the only experience, the only way to experience. It's just not. Now it's so many more bridges to the experience that here we are.
What's Chicago bringing?
I don't know. They got to package their own shit. I don't know how to package everybody's shit. But I'm telling you, hip hop is a New York package that they've packaged and brought everywhere. And we go all the time.
The first time you told me something like this was when you told me that you said to go out. You said you were going out to Israel with some
yes.
low riders
and have a bunch of Hebrew strippers.
Oh my God!
That's what he said.
At a house party.
We're all going to jail with the death penalty.
Why would you go to jail? King, you don't remember King?
I'm talking about Israel.
I'm saying 16 years ago, roughly, no, let's say 13 years ago. Remember when Steele was trying to convince me to tour?
Yeah.
Steele was trying to convince me to tour. I'm like, man, Steele, I think touring is a played out idea. I think we should buy a house and then we should set it up and make a backyard boogie in the backyard.
Yeah.
That was in 2013. I told you that. And I told Steele that. I said, Steele, man, we should do a backyard boogie. Right? We should buy a house and turn it into a venue in thought. We could have a backyard boogie, right? A backyard boogie. And then people come in. Like we have like hired actors, people that's hired, and they be hitting people up when they pull up. It's a dice game going on a porch. I told you, I said, I saw the whole thing. I could be back there chilling. It's barbecue, people eating, they chilling. You know, it looks like a regular hood party that we grew up going to in LA. And I was like, that could be the venue. I only perform there. It's either there or arenas.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't somebody else try to do that?
Somebody did do it. His name is LaRussell.
Okay.
He did it 7 years later. And everybody told me I was crazy. Steele told me I was crazy. Pooh told me I was crazy. Everybody told me I was crazy. I'm like, bro, y'all are not listening. Once you get into what hip hop is really about as this cultural expression, then you understand what people are digesting, even when other people don't know what they're digesting. They just jamming it. They don't even know what people are digesting. They think of hip hop as just this music. And I'm like, bro, it's this cultural thing. And I've done enough research to know the timing. I've done enough research to know the timing. So again, I'm telling y'all, man, it's like this is where hip hop has to go if it wants to remain impactful to the world. You have to give more depth and introspect, right, into the culture. It's hard to do it by yourself because you looking for your team, but that's kind of always been part of my problem. Which brings us to this song, right? When I first came up with Tupac Must Die, I told Steele, I said, Steele, I got this idea for a song called Tupac Must Die. He's like, man, what the fuck kind of song is that? I said, I'm explaining the story from a gangbanger's perspective who got jumped at a casino. He said, that sounds interesting. I said, yeah, and I'm gonna explain the story. Right? And I'm gonna pitch it to where you would have to be me. You would have to be one of us to get it. And I remember telling Mac 10 the same thing. And I make the song. I could produce a song with a good buddy of mine. I don't know why. I'm getting old. I be forgetting niggas' names. Chepo. I produced it with Chepo. Shout out to Chepo. I had an idea for Chepo. I hummed the melody. Chepo did the melody. He altered it a little bit, but I liked it. Now, again, thinking reasonably, I probably would have made it faster, but I fucked up because I had the idea visually. So I hummed the melody to Chepo. Chepo played the melody. I started coming up with it, and we built the drums. Shout out to Metro, who helped build the drums. Shout out to Tommy Gunn. Shout out to my boy crew up in Washington. And we just started to put together the song. And when I rapped the song kind of came real fast. It wasn't like a hard thing. It was easy to tell the story. So when I finished it, the first thing I did, I reached out to Keefe D and I was like, hey, Keith, I want you to hear something, cuz tell me what you think. So I text Keefe the song. Shout out to Keefe D, cuz I text Keefe the song. I said, man, you cool? He said, see, that shit dope as fuck. He's like, you sure you want to do that? I said, yeah, man, it ain't really, it's just art, bro. It don't have no real resemblance, but it's just also perspective, right? If I got deeper into what hip hop was, and what I realized was hip hop was street urban culture. And as I created these ABCs of culture, one of the things was morality, things that are taboo, behavioral things. I'm looking at all of the front forward things, right? Trap, like fashion, things like that hip hop has been documenting on itself the whole time. You knew what these niggas Trap was wearing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You knew about Dickies way before I started rapping. So morality, like things that are taboo. And this is one of those things. So as I started writing, it came out real good. I recorded it. I sent it to Mac 10. Mac said, gee, man, this shit hard as fuck. Mac 10 thought it was the dopest thing in the world. Nicky said Trap need a hug. Is he all right? You all right, Trap?
Yeah,
I told you, Trap looks sad today.
I'm good. I'm good.
So fast forward, I lay it out. Mac 10 here. Mac 10 think it's dope as fuck. He like, man, this shit is crazy dope. And I fuck with this, G. This hard. Still hear it. He like, man, this shit is dope. This shit fire. I'm like, cool. So then we go on this thing of shooting a music video. And I know the music video is going to be like a challenge. You know what I mean? Like, because it's like the idea I had was the real reenactment of the whole idea. Like a reenactment of what happened, right? With my understanding of what I heard. I bought a Cadillac and we had to paint the Cadillac. We painted it so it looked brand new. Trap, when I bought the goddamn Cadillac, we didn't even check the mechanics of it. I drove that shit to the paint shop. Shout out to my homeboy. Hold up. Shout out to my homeboy, right? Which one of these niggas painted it? Jose painted it.
What was the Cadillac for?
Because the Cadillac is the main car in the video.
I thought they was in the what's the name though? The
They were in a car. We talk about us.
Oh, I thought you were talking about for the video.
Yes, for the music video.
Who was in the Cadillac?
You ain't seen the video, Trap.
I did see the video, but I thought they was in a white. Was in that white?
A white Cadillac.
A white. I thought it was like a Crown Vic or some shit like that.
No, it was a white Cadillac.
All right. So you bought a Cadillac just for the video.
Just for the video. And then I went to my boy Jose, who had the body shop T7 in Watts, like around the corner, and had him paint it so it would look new on camera. So when you see it look new, Jose said, Glad, man, what I supposed to do with this? I said, man, I need you to paint this motherfucker, man, just so it looked new. I covered the tires. He painted it. But I was tripping. We didn't even check the motor. We didn't even fuck with the motor. Trap, we drove it right to Vegas. I called King. I was like, King, I need you to be in this video. He going through the craziest shit in his life. He like, fuck it, let's do it.
It was therapy. I thank you for it too.
Deuce,
thank you.
Deuce was in it. And it was me. Who else was it?
It was me, you, Deuce, and
the
brother that had the thing on.
Yeah. So how we did it was we shot it with a GoPro. And we wanted to put the GoPro on his face, but because if we went high, it wouldn't be first person. So we had to put the GoPro on his chest. So we made a vest. We made a vest to put the GoPro on on the homie chest. So when you always saw it from his perspective, you always saw it that looked first person, but it's at his chest and not his head.
You became the person. You became the person. Trap.
Yeah, that's on fire.
So the whole point was to make the person watching it be the person wronged in the video. So when you watch it, you like, damn, like this is your ass getting whooped.
Mm-hmm.
That was the idea. I wanted you to feel like when they stomping you out, this your ass getting whooped. I didn't want you to even think of another person. Let me see.
That was God given right there. I think that was God and the whole making and everything on that one.
Yeah. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about all this. So the thing that makes this video really dope is everything about this video is true to location. From the initial fight at the Lakewood Mall, we shot it in the Lakewood Mall. From true to location, we shot it in the Lakewood Mall and everything.
You've heard one side of the story.
I'm about to say you can play it, right?
Part of it, huh?
I was gonna say you could play it.
Oh, now they gonna trip anyway, but I don't give a fuck. It's my shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's your shit, ain't it?
Yeah, but they be tripping. So like even making this shit was crazy, right? Because it was like, shout out to Joker. Joker was so instrumental in this. Joker, the only person that would took on the idea with it. Every other director thought I was crazy.
You've heard one side of the story.
And he shot the hell out of it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Now hear mine.
So I just thought that was crazy. Even the titling.
Shout out to Miss Kristen, man. She
Rest in peace to Miss Kristen, man. So this is the homegirl. King introduced me to her. She was like an actor already. She was an actress.
Mm-hmm.
She passed away too. She's so young. She passed away. But Trap, she was down. She was like, yeah, I'll do that. And I'm like, I just thought this was the dopest shit in the world. Look at so the joint is on the chest. Feel me? The joint is on the chest. Rest in peace to Miss Kristen, man. She was like,
she was special.
She was hella important and convincing me I could do it. We talked about it. She was convincing me. Miss Kristen, what's Miss Kristen's last name?
Wilson.
Miss Kristen Wilson. Kristen was dope.
Her
son's still alive. But man, Trap, she was all the way in, Trap. She was with all the shenanigans.
Miss Crystal, rest in peace.
Yeah. She helped me through a lot.
Yeah.
En route to Bout to watch Tyson do his this.
Yeah.
Vegas vacation, it was just.
So that death row chain is Dad's death row chain.
Watch Tyson do his this.
What a coincidence.
Right? Shout out to Daz. Daz was not trying to stifle my creativity. He allowed me to just make the idea. He didn't trip. You know, everybody was worried. King was just in. We was in the Cadillac. This is like real traffic, though.
They don't believe it. They think we was blocking off streets and stuff. We wasn't doing none of that.
Remember, the whole joint is first person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, a 40 ounce, right? Because the timing. So remember, like,
96.
if you look, bro, you could see the Prius right there.
Have you looked through the window?
Yeah, if you see, look, you see the Prius and shit. But man, when I tell you, we shot this motherfucker straight up.
Vegas vacation, it was just to clear my mental.
And this is how I knew how important. What's funny is shout out to the FX staff because they saw this and really got what I was on.
Never leave home without it. Fuck that mix, I'm talking guns, pedal dope.
And King probably was really smoking that joint too.
What that, King in the driver's seat?
Yeah.
They made me dye my hair black.
You was smoking, King?
I always smoke. What you
smoking
mean?
on the set?
Oh, you looking at
he
the
finally
ass
got
up?
to wear this hat and it made sense. Compton, this is Southside hat, so this hat made sense.
Oh, that's his hat he always wear right there. Right?
That's my Seattle Mariners hat. Don't let them do that
that's
to you guys.
That's your team.
What's funny, so right, we working on a video, like we going crazy, right? We just working on everything. So we shoot it. Look at the shots.
Good shot, good B-roll. So this is Joker's. So Joker's, no, you said somebody else is wearing the GoPro, right?
Right, so this is my boy Drop. This is the homie Drop Beats. Drop was playing Trey and I did. Trey was mad as shit at me, dog. I cannot believe Trey was mad at me about this fucking video, bro. I did not understand how Trey could be mad at me about this video. Everybody in the world that made the fucking idea, my idea, the nigga was mad at me. I'm like, bro, I never understood that. But Drop did such a good job.
We shot this like in 2 days.
Yeah. Knocked him out, took his chain. And I guess Trey felt like, so mind you, look, this is the crazy part. We walking around the damn mall with what looked like it's a pistol.
A pistol
and 40.
And a 40.
And the pistol is real at this time.
With no permission, Trap. Didn't ask nobody for no permission, nothing. Just started doing it.
The 40 not real, because I have to drink it and I don't drink. The 40 real.
Yeah, apple juice.
This is how out of my mind I was. This is how far hip-hop pushed me. I swear to God, that's how far hip-hop pushed me. I'm walking in the mall with a real pistol. I didn't get a switch-up pistol till we start to go to Vegas.
Nobody said anything to us, Trap. That's why I said God intervened. We in a public mall, Trap.
I'm 6'3", so this is real.
And you don't have no camera. You just got a GoPro on somebody's chest, so you don't even know. They don't even really
exactly. So they don't know what's happening. It's just this GoPro and it's mounted to a vest. So we go to Lakewood Mall. We don't shoot that scene in Lakewood Mall. We shoot that scene at my homeboy's store. So that's the permission we got. But we made it look. This is really the Lakewood Mall. This is where like you go to jail. This is where when I grew up gang banging and shit, you go hang out. Feel me? You gonna go get into the squabbles. You finna deal with a bunch of shit. Feel me? This is where we used to go. So if you ever heard the story where they talk about the South Sides and the mobs getting into that fight, feel me? This is at the mall, but this was like the Thunderdome for us on the East Side. You really didn't want to take it over there, but because they had a movie theater close, we would all go over there. And then you would run into different people from different neighborhoods, and you just clash. So it wasn't like this abnormal thing to go there and people just fighting. And it really didn't mean nothing. It was just competitive and to see who was who and, all that. It wasn't really nothing. Even the fight that they talk about, it wasn't like on purpose. It was really just a bad situation that went bad. But to shoot this at the Lakewood Mall, we just mobbing around is crazy. Because at that time, this is me wearing regular glasses clothes, so I don't look like no motherfucking actor. I look like a Crip.
You never look like an actor, sir.
Yeah.
You always look like a Crip.
Like that shot, I really love that shot. Even this shit, man, shooting this. This is really in Barstow Trap on the way to the Lakewood Mall.
Shooting at something.
Shout out to AMPM.
Made her do a silhouette, made her to turn around.
Yeah, pirouette. Homie Metro, trying to knock him down. But this is crazy, Trap. We really driving to Vegas shooting this video.
Yeah, for real.
Look at Joker with the fucking shots.
He was bad with that drone.
So this is the crazy part, right? This fight is not, obviously, I was not going to no fights in 1996. I was in high school.
What fight was that?
I was sophomore. This is at the Staples Center. So shout out to Al Heyman, shout out to the twins, Brandon and Marcus, the Watson twins. They my boys. Everybody who know me know I fuck with boxing. So I go to a ton of fights. Right? I always go to fights. This was a fight that I needed the footage for. This is another day. This is a fight at the Staples Center. This is the first Fury and Wilder fight.
Oh, what?
Yes.
That's fire.
So I shot this myself with the camera. But I told the homies, I said, hey, man, I need to shoot something in here for this video I'm working on. Shout out to Marcus and Brandon. They for sure looked out. They was like, man, go ahead. Like, they don't let people in that motherfucker with no fucking cameras and shit. I'm telling them. Now, mind you, this was so dope because I know Tyson Fury and I went to this fight and I wanted to see it. But what made it really, really dope, right? What made it really, really dope, homie, is I'm walking backstage and shit. Like, I'm walking through the tunnels where the boxers at. I'm in the back watching the fight, talking shit. I shot my scenes that I needed. And I remember Joker said, man, how the fuck did you get all of this? So, again, this is the seventh anniversary of this video. It meant something to me. This is like the first time in my mind that I put a brick in the foundation that is hip-hop. This is the one thing that I did where internationally they was going like, this dude is something to be reckoned with. And it took me a long time from me coming into the business to this point, to 2019 to even get here. So this place has a different special thing. Now, this is actually in the casino. Trap, you're not supposed to shoot in the casino.
Nah, no. No camera out in there.
Yeah, we did more than just that, Trap.
You was not supposed to shoot in the casino, Trap. That's actually in the real casino where they was at.
MGM.
Crazy.
We actually in the casino.
It gets crazier, Trap, than that.
Right? We shooting the whole video in the casino. It's like, what the fuck? Like, so Joker, like, how they gonna let us shoot? But Joker with me, right? He renegade. And I was talking to Guido this morning, and for the pilot for the mobile series that we doing, we talking about permits. I'm like, man, I think we need to make this our last renegade moment before we go all the way legit. Because if we put a car on a dolly, bro, we lose something. Like, it's cool, but we need to really shoot it. We need to gamble this one last time. We need God to give us one last grace so we can show people what we do. Because once we show them this with this TV show, it's 8-9 figures. It's over. And ain't no going back. So, but this is how dope we are on the Renegade, right? So we shooting the whole thing in the MGM, real time. Them people don't have no idea they finna be in
real work right there. That's real work.
This is real work.
Yeah.
Real work.
Right? This is one of the coolest women breathing air.
Nice.
She was all in. She been in more like my video. She's the best. She's the best. I ain't gonna even tell you how much she's the best. So he rewinds back. She writes the number on the phone. Now, putting all this together. Now look, Trap, this is the crazy part, right? This is happening in the casino. We shot that shit 3 or 4 times, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in the casino just to get it. Them fucking him up.
That's not the footage.
No, this is the footage.
Yeah. It's mixed in, Trap.
This is the brilliance of Joker right here.
Yeah, Joker's dope. Joker's dope. Yeah.
We rented an Airbnb and we all stayed in this Airbnb to make this idea. Shout out to all my peoples. They was really down with me. That's the homie Bout from Carver. I don't know why the homie slipping my name, but this the homie from 111. I think he might be from UG, but he be popping on Instagram right now. He dope as fuck, man. He coolest nigga breathing air.
The one that looked like Tupac.
Yeah, he looked like Pac, shaved his hair. And we all stayed in this Airbnb and this shit was cracking. But yeah, it was.
Nah, that's dope.
So we're shooting this in a casino. Guards is walking past. Nobody's stopping us. The whole time I'm like, man, I don't even know if I'm supposed to do this. Feel me? Like, the way I knew I was supposed to do it is when God let us get it off.
Yeah, you know you was.
How we shoot this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times and the police never stopped us. This scene where they attacking the nigga, we shot that shit over and over again and they never stopped us, Trap. They just were walking by and shit. We like, Okay, reset. And they stomp him out again. So people in the casino gambling shit looking like, huh?
Let alone we was talking to people up there with the girls and stuff. They should have been said
They
something
looking at
to
shit.
us.
It looked like they packing this nigga out. It's in the middle of the casino. Look at the ceiling.
Yeah,
This
he
ain't
laying
no
on the ground.
motherfucking makeshift casino. This is the MGM we shooting this shit at.
And remember, his body's on the ground with the camera looking up, so it looked
It
like
looked
somebody
like
on the
they
ground.
fucking him up if you on a slot machine. How the fuck we're in MGM? Trap, how? Fucked him up. That's what's called. Joker really pulled that off. That daze, that fade in and out to give you that. Them niggas getting on. He fucked up. So look, this is the crazy part. Look at the guards.
Yeah, that's fire.
So not like we shot this outside, like we're shooting all in Vegas, bruh. No permit, no nothing. Trap, no nothing, cuz nothing.
That's how you gotta do it.
It gets better, Trap. It gets better.
Right? So we shoot this. If you look, we sitting outside the MGM shooting this part. Look at this shit. Niggas smashing down the strip.
666.
662. We use clips from the movie, right? I knew we wasn't gonna have a problem because LT Hutton did the movie, and I fuck with LT. LT is a solid dude, which takes me into this whole other conversation, right? So the idea is we looking for the nigga. We like, man, we finna get on these niggas, man. These niggas got us fucked up. Nigga done packed us out and all that, nigga, over some shit that ain't really nothing. This nigga rapper nigga can't be packing a nigga out, man. This shit make me looking crazy. So all of these flashes work together. Nigga found them niggas. Now this is the crazy part, right?
Don't know which car they in. Fuck. Shoot up they whole caravan.
Man, joking. We really went to town on this shit.
Got that nigga. Now put that on the gang. This is them in the beam. I think them hoes seen us. But I don't.
Now this is the crazy part, right?
Smoke between us. Since freak ain't shooting car, reach right across. This gang bang.
So this is the crazy part, right? Now, when we get to this scene, this is actually where Tupac got shot, right here in Vegas.
Flamingo, right?
Right? No, he gets shot on this back alleyway, on this back street cut that you go to when you're going up to 662. There's a pole that sits right here. That got Tupac, rest in peace, all these people that signed this pole because it happened right exactly here. Right here. It got so crazy, Trap. So when I'm shooting it with the homies, right? When I'm shooting it with the homies, we at the AM PM across the street. It's about 120 of us out there. Knockout was out there. The homie Bout was out there. We just deep while I'm working and I'm politicking with the homies. All different homies. I'm talking about like all kind of gang members. Like different niggas from LA, different niggas from Vegas. And we just hanging out on the corner while I'm working and while we shooting the shot, pulling off the whole look, everything. Because at that point, it's camera work and there's a million things. And we just on the corner just popping it. Police never come.
It was across the street park.
They was across the street park.
They didn't do nothing. Like,
why are we doing what we doing?
We go in the circles like 5-6 times trying to get that
We keep
shot.
hitting that corner, right? Because that's how it happened. We out in the gas station, it's like 100
blocking
deep.
traffic, all that stuff. Trap. We had to have a car in front of us, you know.
Because remember they shooting. So we shooting side shots back. We covering all angles. We shooting everything. And like it's a bunch of black people, gang members sitting on the corner.
On the corners, on both corners, Trap.
Yeah, Koval.
It's during COVID.
No, Koval Street.
This
is before COVID even happened.
Before COVID,
yeah.
Remember when this was?
It was crazy, Trap.
We deep on the corner, Trap 100 some deep. We just out there hanging, politicking bullshit. Nigga, what's up, G? What you gonna do, man? This rap shit, man, man, I ain't done with this shit. Nigga like, Glass, what you gonna do? Cause like, man, I ain't done with this shit. Nigga, it's on. Nigga, I'm finna do this, nigga, and I'm gonna figure out the rest of this shit and finish this shit off. Niggas is politicking on the corner, Trap. We deep as fuck working on the corner, Trap. Deep.
And they got me driving circles, Trap.
And we got this king hitting the circle.
Got me hitting circles. You know? It's crazy.
Yeah. We had Naki was out there. BG Knockout from Nutty. Yep. This is kind of where it drove me to, Trap. Like, I was like, man, to matter, you got to really do something, right?
I needed that, Trap. I needed that moment.
Oh no, I've been thinking about the Crown Vic. I'm thinking about Big, the one who had the Crown Vic.
No, Big was in a Bourbon, and
no, the ones who shot him was in the Crown Vic.
No, they was in a '96 Impala.
Impala.
He got hit by a '96.
Impala, that's
was
fucked
up.
Impala. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah,
you know what's funny, Neek? Shout out to Neek who makes a good point. So CJ Mack, I finished the video, right? I shoot it. Bam. I knock it out. I sent it to Mac 10, right? I said, here go the video, Mac. Mac called me. He didn't even text me back. The nigga called me and said, Glass, you can't put this out.
So you can't put it out?
Yeah, you cannot put this out. I said, why? I said, why can't we put it out? He said, man, this motherfucker gonna have people fucked up, dog. This shit fucked up. And I'm like, man, it's just some art. He's like, nah, G, this shit feel real. This shit feel real. I'm like, bro, it's cool. He like, it ain't cool. So I sent it to Ice-T. Shout out to Ice-T, who new album is about to come out. Ice-T got a new album coming out called Criminal Migraine. It's fire. I call Ice-T. I sent it to Ice-T because there's a couple councils. I got counsel that I build with as far as hip-hop goes. I sent it to Ice-T. Ice-T say, Glasses, I hope you ready. I said, why? He said, man, that nigga fans is fucking crazy. His fans is something else, man.
Did you send it to Face?
Huh?
Did you send it to Scarface?
No.
Hell no. Send it to Scarface.
No.
What's he said? My bad.
Yeah. So Ice-T was like, man, G, man. He's like, man, his fans something crazy. I said, man, I don't give a fuck about them in this 7th Street crib. What the fuck do I care? What they want to do? So, right? So the best thing I got was from CJ Mack. CJ Mack said, Glasses, nigga, you are the best. He said, every one of us know you're the best. He said, you do shit that niggas cannot do. He said, Glasses, but I'm going to tell you this. He said, I know you don't want to hear this. He said, but you should do the whole song again. He said, rap another verse and then make it from Tupac's perspective and then shoot that video. He said, if you put them together, it looked like you're not taking a side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean taking a side? This shit, I was fucking in high school when this shit happened. How would I be taking a side? Like, what would be my place? And he like, Glasses, I'm just telling you, cuz like, and this how CJ Mack talk. He's like, G, listen, nigga, if you rap it from Tupac's perspective, and then you go shoot it from Tupac's perspective, right? If you shoot it from Tupac's perspective, and then you shoot it from that way, motherfuckers ain't gonna look at you crazy. They gonna be like, nothing. He said, but if this shit come out like this, motherfuckers is gonna be fucked up. And I remember living with that. And I remember living with that and not really understanding what he meant. Because in my mind, I'm like, nigga, I'm not taking no side. Like, why would I take a side in a situation that happened between kind of a bunch of adults when I was a kid? Like, I couldn't rationalize how could people think I would take a side. Like, motherfucking grown men settle their shit the way they settle their shit. what CJ Maxx saw was that how people see Crippin versus how we live in Crippin. Like, as a 7th Street nigga, I'm from where I'm from. That don't mean I fuck with every Crip. And it definitely don't mean I hate every blood. That's not the reality of being a gang member. The reality of being a gang member is these is my homeboys, specifically the dudes I grew up with, and these other dudes, it could be on anytime. It don't matter if they're a Crip gang or a Paru gang or any kind of gang. Like, we pretty much, my neighborhood is beef with all the gangs around. So you don't get the luxury of that. But to the rest of the population, they like, oh, Glass, you a Crip and he a Crip. And I'm like, yeah, but that dude is from like Compton, the South Side. Like, that shit is like, you know, different. But to the rest of the world, they didn't see it that way. And CJ Mack told me, he said, Glasses, if you write this song, he said, if you write this song from Tupac's perspective, and then you shoot the video from his perspective and combine it, right? Everybody won't have no position. Like, you will be empty in the position. And that shit was dope. But I'm like, man, I'm not finna go through all this shit. Like, he didn't even, to his point is, he didn't realize how much work it was for me and my homies to do this one. Shout out to Bob, the Baby Girl 135. I love your hood. Some of my people from over there. My truck over there right now getting the LS2.
It was a long time making this video and everything.
It took a lot of work to make this video.
I mean, even before the video, just talking about it and putting it together and stuff was years.
The concept of trying to make it from Tupac's perspective.
Remember, it was
possibly
years.
I could have did it. Possibly.
I don't think he was gonna do it though. I never heard.
I mean, even visiting the idea now.
Maybe now. But
I don't
back then.
What's funny is I felt like Tupac's perspective was the general perspective. You know what I mean? Like, the general perspective was, you know what I mean, was Tupac. Everybody I thought everybody knew Tupac perspective. They knew he was on this flight. Him and Snoop fell out because he didn't like Snoop trying to patch things up. He gets to Vegas. They in Vegas. They go to a fight. Feel me? They catch some nigga outside of the fight. They fuck him up. You know what I mean? And then they go back to the room. He chilling with his girl. Feel me? And then they finna go to 662 and do their thing. I don't know how I would tell it from Tupac's perspective.
I don't think you truthfully, I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I don't think you could give it, you know, because you always go from the other perspective, the bad, you know, of the person that's misunderstood or the one that, you know, injustice has been done to and things like that. So I think
you know what it is? To me, the street urban perspective was this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This was perfect right here. People had the story wrong, didn't understand the story, didn't know the truth, you know, and I think this was it. Your truth.
Like, even if I did it now, it's interesting to do because part of it would probably have to be Tupac as a creative, and I actually feel a lot of this energy sometimes these days, but the way he saw death. And I don't know if I can intertwine that into leading up to that event. Like, it might be a little too much. Like, I would have to shrink it down. Does that make sense? Like, I would have to shrink it down to him getting off a jet in Vegas, right? Like, so he's getting off a jet in Vegas and talking about his mentality, maybe how him and Snoop having their problems, you know what I mean? And how they feel Snoop doesn't understand exactly where he wants Death Row to go. And him and Snoop see it differently. Like, so walking down a commercial plane, you know, happy to see his friend Mike Tyson, who had just went through the same situation he did where he's in prison. And it would be really interesting. Like, to me, I guess the real conversation would come into how, like, from a street urban cultural perspective, as a creative, it would be more or less King, like, why he was so down for Trey and the homies from the mob.
Do you think he knew he was gonna die? Let me just say that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that out the way. You feel like you knew he was gonna die. He knew he was gonna die.
Yeah, but I think he prepped like that. He lived like that.
But that's a perspective you would tell people if you had to do it.
Well, I think that would be the overlining thing that you would have to visit. But what I do think more or less is the real gem, and thinking about it now, and I think I figured it out in 2026, which is crazy because now it's 7 years later, being this is the 7th anniversary I released it, I figured out what it would be.
Mm-hmm.
The perspective would be why I'm so loyal to these niggas. To me, that's the street
from
Tupac perspective.
Tupac's.
Like, why am I pushing the mob at this point in my life at 24, 25? How did these niggas make me feel? Because when he came home from jail, he found family and a loyal army.
Okay.
He found wasn't going to question him. They were just going to be damn.
I always said I knew what I felt like I knew what it was, though. I felt like it was just an adrenaline rush at that point, though, too. You just seen your man do his thing, win his fight, and then the next thing you know, the nigga said, "Yo, something right there, this, and it was bah."
But as an artist, right? To me, when you okay, as a hip hop artist, you're really giving a cultural take. The truth is, our loyalty is a little different too.
Yeah.
Shout out to DRP who just said that. I didn't see that, but our loyalty is a little different, and I think that's where that song would lie at, where our loyalty lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, where does our loyalty lie? Like, why are we as loyal? Like, I would love to try to summon Trap's energy. Like, to me, like, I would think of Chris Brown or different people who kind of come to the situation a little later.
Yeah.
And they find this camaraderie.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you didn't grow up with these dudes, but somehow you developed this
that you put your life on the
camaraderie
line
to where you about to put your life on the line for these guys that you didn't grow up with. But they have made you feel so included. You know what I'm saying? And they've made you feel so included and so, what's the word I'm looking for? Included and
it made you feel like you was a part of something, man.
Yeah.
Family.
They accepted them for who he was.
That would be the rap.
Yeah, they accepted them.
That would be the rap. And that's the thing that drives you to go and put your hand on a stranger in the name of defending this. That's how I would have to do it if we did. Like, if let's say if we I dig what
you're saying.
If we re-released, right? Like 2027, we re-released it, right? And then like I added a first part to it and then a second part to it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you start at? Where you starting at?
I would start with Pac coming down from the plane.
From the flight they took with Snoop?
From New York, yeah. So it'll be my mind state, right? Coming down a plane. Like, a lot of people felt Pac was stupid. Oh, he should have never got involved. Bullshit. When your homies make you feel like, that, like how they made him feel, bro, you would die for these dudes. That's the thing about gangbanging. Like, people think gangbanging is just negative, and I'm like, nah, bro. At its greatest levels is love. You will feel a love you never. Y'all don't know what it feels like to have somebody willing to kill and die for you.
That's interesting you say that, because half the people, you're right. Most people probably don't know what that feels like.
99%.
You're right. That's crazy you say that. Yeah, you crazy for saying that, but that's true.
You know what I mean? And that's what he got. He got army. He got camaraderie. This dude came and got him out of jail. The label wouldn't get him out of jail.
Well, you gotta look at Pac though too, because even like before he got with Suge, they said that Pac was always like when he was fucking with Jack and them, you know what I'm saying? He was fucking with Jack and them hard and shit, you know what I'm saying? Tough like that. Even with when he first jumped in with what's his name, Digital Underground and them, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to like find his tribe like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying? He felt like when he came
and I
down,
think if I wrote that would be the energy. I would write it from the perspective of that. Like, I found my tribe.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think that's something to visit in the culture. People who find their tribes late and how far they're willing to go.
Yeah. Especially when you send around a bunch of motherfuckers who they from the block together. You came in later on. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably a little thing that goes on a person's shoulder, like, y'all gotta do a little bit more. That niggas know I'm really down, I'm here. know what I'm saying? I'm here, B. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, but I don't think that was Pac's energy. I think Pac really wasn't trying to prove he was down. I think he was just down at that point. I mean, you just get out of prison, bro. You know, you just get out of prison after having this successful album. You know what I'm saying? And somebody,
Trap.
I know. I'm about to close this one. I'm about to close this one.
In
Hold
prison,
on.
he had to feel a sense of abandonment, right? Like he had to feel a sense of abandonment, right? Because you know, the label who he just delivered the #1 record for won't get him out of jail.
Yeah, that got to be rough right there in itself.
I could imagine how many friends and family may have disappointed him. I know I saw the thing where they was talking about different girls, and I read that. Shout out to Jeff Panzer in that book where they talk about different girls visited him. But I'm sure to a degree he felt abandoned and left behind. I think he even talked about that. Like, you know, he was in New York, so he hearing certain things being said about his circumstances and situation, and nobody standing up for him. You know what I mean? In public conversations. So I think if I wrote it, I would have to write it from that perspective, that sense of abandonment in the culture, and then also finding people to hold you down. That would be the conversation.
But you could do that in music.
Yeah,
you can convey that.
Yeah, I could do that in my.
Because that's a lot.
Because that's really the conversation. Other than that, it would be just lame. And I think when CJ Mack was asking me, I didn't really have. I felt like Pac's story was told. Like all the whole time, Pac's story, everything was from Pac's perspective. It was some nigga that was hating on him, some nigga that was jealous, old punk. It was a bunch of bullshit, and it was like, nah, this is just a bad situation. You know what I mean? Where ego, pride, and all of these things that we defend in the streets come into play, and nobody's bigger than that.
Yeah, but you think if you do this new perspective that his fans won't still be mad at you?
I don't care. That don't matter. I'm saying entertaining the thought as a creator. I'm not sure if I would take on the task. That task would be crazy. That task would be crazy. Think about that task. Think about how hard Tupac Must Die was for as a task. Right? Like
the main thing is what you gonna name? What you gonna name it?
He already got you naming it.
That's where it come in at.
We
got to come up with a name.
I don't know. It's interesting though, as a creative. That definitely is a task worthy of my attention. Now that I've figured it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on, let me see something. Let me call CJ Mack.
What would you call it, Trap? Since you got something
I'm thinking
in mind.
I'm thinking right now, like I don't, because you just reenacting. It can't be like if Tupac's still alive type thing.
It has to do something with Tribe.
I would pick it up going into that situation.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think.
I would start from that exact. Like to me, I would start with him coming down.
Tupac died.
No, I would start with him. If I was gonna kind of rewind it back and attach him, I would start with him coming off the private plane. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what I said. The night Pac died. The night Tupac died.
Nah, come on, man.
I mean, you got because you
that was real lame, Trap.
Can't think of one. So what you got? What you got?
I wasn't even thinking like that, but now, I mean, man,
it still puts the Tupac and the dying to it, so it goes together in the algorithm when you type a something in.
Yeah, but like he's saying, he felt like Tupac knew he was about to die.
Case Banner said, "Tupac must live. We need balance." Trap boy.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, you can't. I was thinking that, but I think it got to be the night Tupac died.
I mean, I would probably attach the ideas and then put them together.
Because it goes together.
Yeah.
It goes together. You know what I'm saying? As far as the when you type one in, you're gonna get both of them.
I don't know, but I think
we
what
probably
makes
get something better than that though. But it
I think what makes it interesting is definitely him coming off of that commercial plane. You know what I mean? After him and Snoop, because I think a big part of it is, and shout out to Snoop, it's easy to just be talking tough. The truth is, as an adult, I probably look back at Snoop a lot different because Snoop was probably right to kind of squash it. It wasn't really a real problem, and he knew that.
Man, Snoop knew what that shit was, man. He knew what that shit was. He knew that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't within the whole game plan. I mean, but when you with your team though, and you go against the game plan, you do look kind of crazy though. You know
well,
it was a game plan, bro. This is the game plan. This is what we doing.
Yeah, but it can only go so far. And then it looks like Snoop was right.
Wow,
it ended up costing everybody their life. Like I could imagine Snoop's mind state at that time, right? Like Snoop is a young ass dude, right? Dog is a young ass dude. And he just fought a murder case. People forget that, like he just fought a murder case.
That's a fact.
He had just beat a murder case. I'm talking about February, March, April. He just beat a murder case. And I'm sure initially there had to be an energy, right? Where Snoop was like, where Dog is like, there had to be an energy where Dog is like, okay, I'm with you, dog, because I wanted you here. I fuck with you, homie, and I'm on all that timing. Because the belief that Snoop and them didn't support Tupac is ridiculous.
Oh man, it definitely
right. The belief that he didn't support Pac is ridiculous. They gave all of them brothers at Death Row gave Pac the best records that they was working on, Dre included. Like everybody gave Pac the best beats, the best records. So it had to be that type of love, right? So Pac had just got out, right? And Pac is like jammed up, like he's furious. Right? He's furious, right? These niggas been making fun of me since I've been in jail. You feel me? I'm hearing them on the radio because I'm in New York in prison. I'm hearing them niggas talk shit. I'm looking at the interview covers.
Wendy Williams
be like, hold up, these niggas shining. And my little homie shining. Like it has to be a different energy. But Snoop's perspective has to be different. Remember, Snoop had just got shot up. They doing a video in New York.
I'm about to ask that right there. Was Pac home when that shit happened?
No. Or he had just got home.
I was just thinking that just now. Was Pac
home? Or he had just got home.
Yeah.
Right? So look at Snoop's trajectory, right? Snoop had been out.
Snoop had to be home. Yeah, Snoop was home. I mean, Pac was home because that's
he had to just got home. Yeah, if it was. He had just got home if he was home. Because I think it's around October. So Snoop catches a murder case. This is in 93, 94. People forget Dog catch a murder case the day his album first come out. The day his album first come out, he catch a murder case, bro. And that's 1994 roughly. That's the end of 93, that's 94. So he fights this murder case for roughly 2 years. He fights it for 2 years. And they happy that Pac home. They give him the best records that they got. Pac is on fire. I could imagine, because I remember homies being like this and energy and what they felt like. And I remember calming Bishop down. Like Bishop was trying to get into it with niggas, and I had to calm Bishop. Hey, bro, cuz what is you doing? Cuz don't trip. But think about Dog's trajectory at that time. He
was through the roof.
Fighting a murder case. He on fire, but he fighting a murder case. He trying to figure it out. This is like, he's the biggest star in rap at this time, right? Without really, here we are. Pac comes home. They bet it all on Pac. Death Row, the whole label, they bet it all on Pac. They give it. Pac come through. Hits, boom. But he got a different energy and a different approach. His shit is like, man, fuck these niggas. I'm on these niggas' head. War, nigga. I'm finna make these niggas look crazy. They was talking all that shit about me when I was locked up. Nigga, I'm on these niggas. Regardless, because it got to the point where Pac, I've heard Pac say in interviews, he knew Biggie and them didn't have nothing to do with him getting shot. But that's not the energy he was generating at that time. He was like, man, fuck them niggas. Nigga, them niggas know what happened to me. Like, he knew how to do it. He was almost like a marketing savant with that shit. He knew what to do.
And we always said that the reason why he even put that shit together was because Puff did the shit. Puff did what he did.
Yeah, Puff, that was fucked up.
Puff drops the
Puff a piece of shit for that.
the song the week Pac got shot.
I know if I've ever in my life thought one thing made Puff a piece of shit, I really don't. Puff got some fucked up ways. He hitting on that little girl, fucking with cum and shit. A bunch of weird shit.
Come on, man. Pause.
I'm just saying,
See, here we go.
It ain't a thing. Look, we
about to disappear.
We adults.
About to disappear.
We adults, bro. I'm saying it's a lot of shit you can say about Puff. The one thing that's fucked up for sure, outside of him hitting that girl, is dropping who shot you after this nigga got shot. Mind you, it was like salt on the wound, cause this made Puff a fucked up nigga. And I get why Pac hated that nigga to the end. You motherfucker.
The same week, bro.
And had it.
Yeah, like, he had that shit in the cut for a minute, for a long time.
Man, I would be so mad at Puff. I would have been like, Pac.
Who shot you?
Wait a minute.
The week you got shot. Who shot you?
Wait a minute, homie.
Heartbeat sound like Sasquatch.
Good afternoon.
What's going on?
What's up with it?
My name's Justin, guys. I'm from Milwaukee.
Oh, what's happening?
Kareem City. Kareem City.
Hey, I still want to talk about that Juneteenth shit.
Okay,
but I don't want to.
Let me work through this.
Look.
You've been wanting to call it for a minute,
and I didn't get to it. That's why I'm calling through later. Look, just DM me, bro. My name is Farius87.
No, DM me right now. DM me right now, and I get with you.
Yeah, this the second.
You gotta follow me first.
Text the phone. Don't text the phone.
All right.
That's the second time he called up trying to tell you about that shit.
I need to give him homie. So listen, right? So back up, right? So Snoop fighting the murder case. Boom. Right? Pac come home. They bet it off. Pac furious. Pac mad. These niggas. They didn't have nothing to do with him getting shot. That's true. But they was fucking poking at it and making and like using it, talking shit, spreading rumors. Oh, Pac did this, happened to Pac in jail. Like, nigga, what? So Pac is on fire. So they tell me Hit 'Em Up is done before the album comes out, but he doesn't put it on there.
That's one of the first songs he did when he came home, right?
Yeah. So they put the album out, the album hit. Boom. I'm sure to some degree, right? Right? Pac. I'm sure to some degree, Pac. Now he won because he didn't use that to win. See, that's the trick. He didn't use the beef to win. See, that's a lie. He didn't use that. He let it force him into competition. But man, when he decided that it was going to be public and it got public, and I'm sure Snoop is like, mind you, now remember, Snoop is just barely beating a murder trial. So I'm with you. I'm with my boy. Feel me for sure, but this getting a little too far. Now, mind you, remember, Snoop still fighting a murder, and the nigga Trailer and them got shot up. Snoop, Trailer, all them niggas Trailer got shot up. This nigga fighting a murder. Pac comes home, Pac going to court case with him, he beats the murder. He come home, he with his boy, he trying to participate, but somewhere along the line, I think I remember hearing Snoop interview like, you know what, man, fuck this. This shit, you know what I mean? It's not it. So back to that point where they're on that plane, right, and they're riding home, and everybody's mad at Snoop. As an adult, I get it. Snoop was probably right. Snoop was right. Snoop was right, dog. Because it's like, this shit finna get out of control. And so if I wrote the song from Pac's perspective, I would start from how I felt coming off the plane. Yeah, I know, Isis. It's hard. It's hard for me to say it because it's like, yeah, Snoop was right. We should have probably stopped that shit. We should have stopped it. Like, not to mention they both was on top of the world.
Yeah.
Snoop is, you riding high, you beat a murder case. Death Row got the number one, Tupac shit on fire. We up. I like that, old dog. Snoop was right. That'd be a hard title. All niggas would be mad.
Oh, that'd be heated.
What's the name of the title?
Snoop was right.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Like he laid out on the shit. He's like, man, this nigga Snoop was right. That's hard. Oh my God, that's hard. Oh my God, that's hard.
He trolling.
Who that, P?
No. This P. P, what's up, party?
What's good?
You not fucking with that party?
I'm fucking with it, but I also understand.
Oh,
Niggas gonna be furious. As a man of a certain age now, sometimes I can fast forward the tape and see what happens at the end of the movie. I didn't have this ability or the desire to when I was younger. I got a wild story that will help add some context to you fleshing out the mind state of a young pop going through all these things.
Go ahead.
So, July 30th, 1993. I'm fresh back from out of state on the run, hustling in Minneapolis and shit. So I get back to the crib, to the town. I'm fucking with my boy D Hall. This chick want to go to the summer jam. It's at the Monroe State Fairgrounds, July 3rd, 1993. So we shoot on out there. Now, mind you, at this time, you know, it's real westy all up and down the West Coast. Now, at the time, I don't know. Let me flesh this part out real quick. I don't know. I'm born the same day as this nigga Pop. I'm raised the same way. The second chapter of the Black Panther Party was started in Seattle. So my first name is Fleet. I'm named after the Soledad brothers. I have no clue of this nigga's background at the time. My little brother is a huge Pop fan. Anyway, back to the point. We go out to the summer jam and everything. So at this time, I say it's real Westy, but I'm dressing like an East Coast nigga. I'm one of the first niggas in the streets in the town.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with the music, and I'm a severe, extreme hip hop head.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? But I say it's real Westy to say up and down the coast. You know, niggas is rocking Dickies or niggas is dressed like the Bay.
The street culture still the street culture.
Facts. So boom, we go out here. I'm dressed differently. We standing by the gate. Here go Jam Master Jay. And I'm rocking the baldy. Everybody ain't rocking the baldy at that time. Jam Master Jay, in fact, his partner was like, man, y'all better get backstage before you miss the set. I don't know, because Onyx is on the bill too. I don't know if he's thinking I'm with Onyx or nothing like that. In hindsight, looking back at it. At the time, I'm not trying to get into the business at this time. Sure. I'm not rapping. I'm just a super fan. You know what I'm saying? We get backstage. So I'm backstage. We kicking it the whole time. We got Perp. And at this time, Perp, you find it on the West Coast and whatnot, but the whole country ain't got Perp. So niggas is coming from the East Coast at this concert and everything. We backstage blowing niggas' brains out with the Perp weed and shit. We smoke with Jam Master. You feel what I'm saying? We smoke with Jam Master Jay the whole night. Boom. Everybody's waiting for Pop to get there. I Get Around is out at the time. Singles tearing the country's ass the motherfucker up. So he finally get back there. He pull up. I can't remember if it's a town car or a limo or what have you. And when he pull up, he hop out, and his chick's on the other side of this fence. And it happened to be this little older chick I'm fucking with. She's right there. She's fanned the fuck out. He hops out the thing. I'm standing right by him. She pulled her breast out, and I'm telling my boo, this and that. I get tender and be like, man, don't sign that bitch is shitty. That bitch is a hoe. This, that, and the other. He looks at me and says, what? I said, man, don't sign Brown City, whatever. So that's one exchange. So boom, after the fact, we go back to the motherfucking hotel. I think it was called the West Coast Hotel on Pack Highway. You know Pack Highway. King, you know Pack Highway over there in SeaTac. So we go back to the hotel with Fat Lip. We upstairs blowing Fat Lip's brains out with the bud and everything. Me and D Hall, we go back downstairs. This other chick I was fucking with happened to page me. She sees, because when he does, I Get Around and all that. I'm on the side of the stage, dancing, kicking it the whole time. By then, I'm up on the stage, kicking it. Run DMC perform, Pac performs, I Get Around, classic single, the whole nine. Mm-hmm. So boom, we upstairs smoking with family. We go downstairs, and we're sitting down there, and we decided we're gonna leave or not. Next thing you know, I get a page from the chick that see me on stage. I go call the phone. What's up? I'm on the phone with her. Pop come down in the elevator. He comes out. I says, hold up, baby. I'm going to get this autograph for you. Mind you, I'm just a fan, nigga.
Sure.
I come down. Hey, Pop, man, let me get your autograph. He's sick of me. Mind you, I'm young, turned Gemini. In hindsight, my energy, I'm looking back at it. Yeah, I was tripping. And then, nigga, let me get your autograph. This and this and that. He looked at me. He said, nigga, who are you? He's sick of me. He done seen me too many places. I bang on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he lifts the shirt up. He got the pistol. I think it was Big Stretch with him to this day. I don't know, but a big, tall, black nigga. And, you know, from knowing the history now, we know more. And I'm thinking, yeah, that was Big Stretch. He lifted up the pistol. The nigga, I'm this, that, and the other. He kind of banged back on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, nigga, what's up? Nigga will say that then. We ended up dapping it. It don't pop off. We ended up dapping it up right there. Nigga flash pissed on me and everything. So I say all that to say, the nigga was on go before the jail stint, before everything. Like, he wasn't no sucker. If he felt like the energy was wrong, he was going to trip. That's just kind of what it was. Just kind of what it was. So I feel like this adds to you trying to sit and contemplate, what do you think this nigga's mind state would be back then, considering all them events and whatnot. Even before he was on go. He was young, turned Gemini too.
Well, I think I got that part. All right, I'm on you, P. Let me call CJ Mack.
All right, now.
My nigga part
That's a
T.
real story.
I don't think, like I said, it's obvious Pac was just wild and on. But I think when you make a creative process, you kind of need to shrink it down.
What you mean?
I really like the idea that Snoop was right as an idea.
What you mean shrink it down? What you mean by shrink it down?
Like when you rapping, because you can't chronicle.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see.
Damn, you got to check like that.
Glasses.
Yo.
Mac, what up with it?
What up, bro? What's happening with you?
So I got you on the lunch hour. This is my streaming show. I got my boy Trap Bradshaw from Queens. I got my OG Kid right here from Tacoma. And we was talking about it. Today is the 7th anniversary of me putting out Tupac Must Die.
Okay.
And I was telling everybody the advice you gave me because you understood how people see me doing this type of art. And I was telling Trap, I was like, man, CJ told me, said, man, Glasses, you should write it from Pac's perspective, right? And then attach it to the idea so people don't feel like you taking a side. And I couldn't understand it. That was one thing, right, CJ? The second thing, OG, was I didn't have an idea, right? And it's funny because as I'm talking about it on the stream now, I finally have a good idea.
Wow.
Right? Wow. I had to call you because I was thinking to myself, like, when you told me, and I just wanted to hear the people, it's like 500 people in here. I was telling them, I'm like, CJ told me what was going to happen and how to deal with it. But at that time, I'm like, man, Pac's story is public. Everybody know what happened. But I just want to thank you for always trying to guide me into the best possible solutions.
Well, you always super talented and creative. You know what I mean? And I'm one of your biggest fans, man. And you're so intelligent, man. And you know, able to articulate yourself and your ideals and make things come to fruition. And when you go. So I just try to be a little filter for you before you pull the trigger.
Yeah, because like I was explaining, I was like, Mac was like, no. Mac was like straight out no, right? Because y'all my counsel, you, Ice-T, and Mac 10. Like I'm trying to add a dog and a couple other people to my council of ideas because I know creatively, like I'm always willing to gamble and risk it all for art. So, but I had just figured it out, and I just wanted to thank you today and be like, man, thank you for seeing that, OG, and always trying to guide me, Mac. Like for real.
No, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Call you when
You're
I'm
definitely
done.
welcome. Are you definitely?
Yeah, man. So that was CJ Mack.
You just hung up on him?
Yeah. I just really want to thank him because he told my motherfucking ass. He told me what was gonna happen, Trap. But yeah, I like the concept. Snoop was right.
I like that too. I think that's dope.
Because it may not genuinely be his true thoughts, but that don't change the fact.
And then you could have King play Snoop on the plane.
You're not going to see anybody on the plane. Here he go. Right? What I was shooting. Okay, so here's another thing, right? When you actually make ideas, you got to make ideas befitting of digestible, like how people gonna digest it, and by what you want to spend. Because you can make something too big. Like I think, shout out to LT Hutton, but I remember my plan was to have LT Hutton and Morgan Creek say they were going to sue me as part of the press. So I reached out to LT and I was like, LT, man, I need you and Morgan Creek to sue me. Like, I need y'all to act like y'all gonna sue me. That way my video, because if y'all threaten a lawsuit, it goes in Variety, it goes in Hollywood Reporter, like it goes in all of these big outlets, and it's a good way to advertise and promote my video. So he was all down. He was down. So the video comes out, boom, first hours, it's like first hour or two, it's at 1 million plays, right? CNN talks about it that night. They took that shit down so fast, and I don't even know how or the legal ramifications they were able to sit it down, to take it down, but they took it down. And I had to call Top. Top got it back up. But when I talked to the people, they let it be known that they were not going to promote this video. They were not going to recommend it. So every bit of those 3 million views, somebody had to type it in and search for it. Like
facts.
Like 80% of videos, the views are based off recommendation. Right? So, you know, we might be talking about my video have 40, 50 million views if, you know, if YouTube does it like they normally do. But people felt so fucked up about it that they, for the lack of a better term, shadow banned. It was like, no, we're not going to recommend it. People have to search for it. And just thinking about it, that's how I would focus on Snoop was right. I would start from him coming down a plane, him coming down a private plane stairs, and just the journey, right, to being shot.
How you think people feel about that title?
How do I think Dog feel
about that title?
I think Dog would feel a level of because I don't think nobody's ever said this publicly in hip hop that Snoop was right.
So you think a little bit of vindication or something? Or
I don't know. I don't think Snoop even need that shit now.
I know, but I'm talking about how you think he would feel if he did something.
I think he would love the thought to be introduced. What's going on, big dog? What up, Black?
Man, what's up? What's up, D, man?
What's happening?
I just want to call in and jump in on the topic right quick.
Go ahead.
I said, like, if Tupac mother died, that's my introduction to Glasses Malone.
Okay.
Like, no lie.
That's a good one.
Like when that came out, I was like, oh shit. I said, buddy, real deal, gutsy. Like I said, because, you know, when it comes to art, you know, it's all objective, but at the same time,
subjective.
The reason it was so subjective. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
No worries.
But
Can't always correct somebody, man.
It's all right, Trevor. It's all right.
Yeah, leave my man Skinny Black alone.
We had to say, but like I said, you know, when people watch movies and stuff like that, like, it's people in the black community that hate every time they see certain actors or they play the role, they hate them because he played the role too good. So you just orchestrated the idea so well that it was a shock factor.
It was so bad. People actually thought I did that to Pac. Like a nigga said, "I'm glad you told yourself. Now the police can pick you up."
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, I mean that's crazy.
I was fucking junior in high school, bro. What the fuck you talking?
Right? Yeah, there's no logical way you could have did that, man. But like I said, the visual and the title brought shock value. And then that perspective also brought another shock value because they like, what we watching? Now they watching it like, oh shit. Like, This is Buddy's perspective. And I said it was good. It was good. Like I said, you great at storytelling and marketing. So I mean, that's what introduced me to you. I was like, yeah, this dude right here different. Then I seen your press run when you was on the Breakfast Club talking to Charlamagne about it. Yeah. He was talking to you about it. I was like, damn. I said, yeah, cuz this.
Nah, man, my boy, I appreciate you, Black. Much love, homie.
All right.
Black.
I know at the end when he hang up. Stop it, Trap.
No. So
stop it,
I like the concept. Snoop was right. I like that concept.
What's the title that King came up with? Where your title at, King? What's up, bro?
Why you keep trying to drag me down your rabbit hole for?
Because I know you got a title. I know you got a title.
That should be a pause, even if it's not.
Well, that should be. Man, King.
You say even if it's not.
Little freaky frog over there, man. Goddamn. Yeah.
Only you guys think that way.
Yeah.
I'm too old for that.
So I think I would start right at coming down. I would start right at like Pac coming down the stairs of that flight.
Yo,
what's happening?
Glass, what's up? Hey, real quick, let me get this off. Coach be giving out his handle for his social media, but that handle don't work. That Coach Prime _ whatever. I can't never find it.
No, his shit is Coach
Chaos.
Wolfpack Prime, Wolfpack _ Prime.
Is that IG or
IG? That's IG.
Okay, now let's get to this Tupac situation. Now, Glasses, this is my first time. We'll keep it all the way up. This is my first. I would always hear your name within like the industry to a degree, but it wasn't until you did the Tupac situation. Now, I was born in '86. I'm about to be 40 on the 24th this month.
Welcome to the grown-up place, man, my boy.
I appreciate it. Now, I love Tupac to death, so much to the point where I only started appreciating Jay-Z. I think his Black album is what like I like, but still always to this day thought he was funny because he called himself Jehovah. I ain't here to preach, but that's God's divine name, and to me that's still weird to this day.
Sure.
Moreover, I thought it was cloudy because like he was kind of cloud chasing because I'm like why would he? You know what I mean? I just didn't understand the concept. I mean, like let me not say I don't understand the concept. Let me not get excited. It's how much I love Pac. But I just thought it was kind of clout chasing because people have a passion for Pac that's just like undeniable. So like even if you was telling it before,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Let me get this off real quick. Let me get this off. Even though I felt like you was explaining it from Orlando's perspective, I just feel like people overlook Tupac's loyalty to whoever he was cool with. Even with the Snoop situation, like, okay, you saying that right now, like Snoop was right. Maybe he was right, but at the end of the day, Snoop, you my guy. You put on your Godfather album or Snoop the Dogfather album at the very end, the last track, Nut Butter Gangsta. That outro introduced me into All Eyes on Me. You know what I'm saying? Like I get out of jail, I love you. You handed me that. Like I have no. Like what am I trying to say here? I have nothing to do but respect you and look at you as a big brother because I came out on jail and you literally handed it over to me and put all the spotlight on my album, All Eyes on Me. Fast forward, I'm out here pushing Frontline for people I'm loyal to and loving. And then we go to the Source Awards with that situation. Nobody told you to get up on stage and say what you wanted to say. You know what? Y'all got a problem with Death Row? Well, we got a problem with y'all too. And then you go on the radio the next day.
Whoa, 86.
Well, tell me what's happening here, because I'm trying to tell you. Like, that's what Snoop did.
How old he tell he was?
Where's the loyalty in that?
Whoa, 1986.
Tell me I'm wrong. Just tell me I'm wrong.
Hold on, listen. I've watched Snoop take a lot of shit over these years. I really don't agree with none of these niggas. I actually know kind of what that feel like. I've been on the other end where you actually do the bullshit still with a nigga, even though you know he wrong. And I saw it. So a lot of times it's a very much a perspective that makes it true. Like, I think Death Row did a great job of embracing Tupac and giving him everything he needed to be at that final level that he wanted to be. The best beats, the best music, the best records. They gave him everything. And he succeeded at places far beyond possibilities at that point. It was never anything. We're talking about one specific moment where Snoop is at the radio station. He like, you know what, man, this shit ain't worth it. Look, we don't got to have no problem. Them niggas is my homeboys. I've been fucking with them. Now, I can understand where Pac is at, right? Because mentally, he's fucking furious at Puff. Puff didn't use this situation to market his own record. And I'm sure he feels some way towards Biggie. But the truth was there was no real problem.
Okay.
That was
and
really
you know
the
that,
truth.
and
Like,
I gotta
if everybody actually tell the truth, there was no real problem.
Okay.
Like now, Puff, I get it. Puff, I totally get it. Like, Puff fucked up. There's no way you put out who shot you after that boy got shot. There's no way you do that.
Yeah.
There's no way you supposed to do that. Puff wrong. So if that nigga would have kicked the shit out of Puff, nobody could say nothing.
I feel it. All right, but that's all I got though. But other than that, man, I love the lunch table. Shout out to everybody that stay tuned in and keep, you know what I mean?
My boy,
y'all have a wonderful day. All right, later.
You too, bro. You too.
So look, I see that. Shout out to Tweezo Buckley and a couple people. I get it, man. It's easy, right, to say this thing. It's easy just to feel like, and I don't really believe most people passion for Pac. I don't really believe most people passion for Nip. I really think niggas is full of shit. And when people die, they can live vicariously through a ghost and use it as their own benefit to bolster their own personal shit. I don't think 9 out of 10 niggas believe in nothing that niggas be talking about. Because they wouldn't live their life by none of these standards. They don't even understand what these people talking about. As somebody who lives it that way, you don't quite get it. Now, Pac, I can understand Pac's energy towards the situation, but then I also understand Snoop's energy towards the situation. Bro, like, nigga, I just fought a murder case. I'm with you. I'm rapping with you. I'm doing all this, but this shit just tired. And I understand if Pac mad. Like, I can accept that. Like, nigga, this not how this was supposed to go. Nigga, you're not supposed to get on the radio and do that, right? You're not supposed to do that. I get it. But to act like their relationship was a bunch of snake shit, y'all full of shit. And you're not taking Pac's side by lying like that. That's a lie. Them niggas did the best they could by Pac. Every last person in that situation did the best they could by Tupac. And that's why he was so down with him and with him, because they all did the best. You don't get that disappointment that he felt, feel me, if you not down. That could be true. That's probably true, Lucky. Like, I do believe Pac's thing was a marketing strategy.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. I've always said that. I believe it in my heart of hearts that, because he said it, Pac said it openly that he did not think Biggie had nothing to do with him getting shot. He said, y'all think I'd be rapping if this nigga had something to do with me getting shot? He said, no, I'm spanking niggas because niggas was playing with my name when I was gone. Because this nigga released this song acting like they had something to do with it, and Big didn't stop him. That might be the only, if Big could have stopped him. You know, I doubt he sat down with Big and said, this is the plan. Why the fuck would he be talking to Biggie about his business plan? Like, nigga, you don't know nothing about the business. Nigga, I know what to do. So that was fucked up. Puff was fucked up for that. That's fucked up, Puff. If you ever see this, use a piece of shit, and you should apologize because that was fucked up. You should have never did that. That's not how you do people. Right? That's like me. When Tupac Must Die, my intentions, I understand marketing. My intentions was to put out Tupac Must Die on Pac's birthday or either the day he passed away. God was like, no, nigga, don't do that. At that time, I remember I was geared up because I knew it would be the biggest conversation and I could attach the content and idea to the biggest conversation. And you know how God took that shit from me? Did I ever tell you how God took that idea from me?
No.
I think you want
Nip
some.
died.
Tell me again.
Okay. Nip died. He took Nip.
Oh, Nip. Okay.
That's how God took that from me. God took that from me like, nigga, that's fucked up. Took Nip.
Wow.
And that was like, oh shit. Like, it's one thing making an idea, it's another thing to benefit use that person to benefit. Like, it was already a very courageous idea. It's another thing to be shitty and make it on a day that you're supposed to celebrate this man, you know what I mean, on his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So when Nip died, that shit, I didn't even know if I was gonna put the song out. Because remember, Nip dies like a couple months before. Like, I had kind of pulled away from the song. I was like, man, I ain't gonna put this song out because I don't want no nigga asking me about how I would feel if somebody made a song about my homeboy. Like, I didn't like that. And it took a lot of time.
Anybody ask you that?
No. It took a lot of time. Well, yes, eventually, yes. But it took a lot of time for me to kind of come to a place to understand that if I do this, there's a chance this could happen the other way. Now, why would it happen is different, but it was different. And I remember having to be okay if somebody put this song out and they explained some nuance about what happened with Nip, and I saw it.
Thinking that.
Like if they handled it with care, it would bother me, but I would have to accept it as an artist, as a creator. And that wiped that whole idea. That birthday shit was out the door, and I didn't even know if I was gonna put it out. So it probably the last 2 weeks is when I decided I was gonna put it out before this. So it was right around the 4th of July. Like, you know what? I was talking to King. I'm like, man, I'm gonna put this shit out in 2 weeks. But back to the point. Shout out to Tweezo. Listen, so or is it Twizzo? What I was saying is y'all, like, I get it. Here's a narrative in 2026. Oh, these niggas didn't fuck with each other. That nigga thought he was a fake ass friend. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. He never thought he was a fake ass friend. His feelings was hurt because nigga didn't go with the marketing.
He didn't go with the game plan.
That's it. Maybe he does dissing. Maybe he does, or maybe they don't. Maybe they talk and they figure it out. But you're not finna sum up the depth of their relationship into that one situation. That shit whack. And you're not finna sum it up based off a man giving you his opinion after this as a grown-ass man year in, year out. Like year in and year out.
Also, you gotta remember too, though, I mean, it could be kind of because they was going at Drake crazy. And Drake was his man. They was going at Drake. I don't think, you know what I'm saying, he felt a certain way about that shit. Remember he
yeah, that would be behind the scenes if that was an energy.
Yeah.
He might have knew it behind the scenes.
Cause he went out him on Toss It Up. Toss It Up was out by that time.
No, Toss It Up wasn't out yet. Oh, was it? It might have been out.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, so you felt they was going a different direction then. I would love one day, I want Dog to, and I know Dog hated it because it kind of just, it waters down his relationship. Like years and years of being okay with somebody and having great memories is watered down to one idea, one thing that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the concept of Snoop was right. I don't necessarily know if that was Pac energy, you know, the day he was, you know, before he went into that coma, the day he got shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the sentiment of the idea. And I think that becomes the song. The song becomes from the if it's a visual, it becomes from the private plane, like the walking down the private plane, going to Vegas, going to the fight. That's the video. It's a lot different than Tupac Must Die. It's not as action based. It's more or less like thought and introspect in how these brothers took him in and made him feel. Because that's really the argument. The argument is what's a real friend? What's a real homie? A lot of people they get mad at Suge. They feel like Suge, oh man, Suge fucked him up because Suge put him in the middle of it. Suge should have never let that nigga. And I'm like, well, then wouldn't that be the same thing y'all saying about Pac? Wouldn't that be the same thing y'all saying about Snoop? Like Suge is the exact opposite of Snoop. Suge wasn't trying to play nothing down. Nigga, whatever you want to do, we with you. Nigga, if you tripping, we tripping with you. Snoop is like, man, nah, man, this shit ain't worth it. Da. Nigga, we don't really got no problems.
Yeah.
So it's to me that always was the problem when CJ challenged me as a creative to write from Pac's perspective. What could I give you that's new? What could I give you that's somewhere that I have the ultimate insight at? Like where am I special at in that conversation? This is where. What it feels like to be a homie, what it feels like to be embraced, what it feels like when there are disappointing moments with friends, like in this lifestyle. But man, people would be so mad as fuck, but they would have to deal. Snoop was right. I like that. Maybe we should do that, Trap.
Yeah, I think it's dope.
Talk them into this.
Snoop was right. Shout out to Lunch Table for talking me into this.
Man.
Snoop was right.
That man already got a plate full of stuff. He about to take a second plate.
Then you rewind the whole shit. So you play Tupac Must Die, then you rewind the whole shit back, and then you tell it from Pac's perspective, and it's all the same thing, and it leads to the same place.
Yeah, it's dope. I like it. I'm gonna drop it in 27.
I bet you would, Trap. I bet you would do it, Trap.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I never really
be Mike Tyson.
So there's a fact that I don't really talk about because I really don't want to throw nobody under the bus. Because it was a lot of, to me, I took a lot of critique on this when I personally showed people, but I feel like being an artist, a great artist, is a lonely place a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay if you have to stand alone in idea. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's tough. Like, if I did make the idea, I'd have to stand alone because, right? And you do need the discontent from the, I won't say from the Pac stand. I'm a Pac fan. Like, I grew up really liking Pac, Snoop, and all them. That I fucked with it. But now you got people that use it like Jesus. You got people that use their deaths for their own benefits, for their own social status, their own everything, right? A Pac or a Snoop or even Jesus. Like, people don't really try to live their life. They use these as weapons and as tools for their own life. But like, you would take the natural critique of having to visit the energy, right? The energy of Pac coming from down that plane, him feeling how he felt about Snoop idea, about where he wanted to go and where Snoop saw it differently, all the way to the fight where here is the energy and you with it all the way, but then now you don't even get to, like, Pac didn't even live long enough to get his first billing. Like, he didn't live long enough to get his first royalty check.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, money ain't everything and living ain't everything, but the question is, if he could do it all over, would Pac do the same thing?
Probably.
That's the real question. Like, I don't know. Like, and that's a scary thought. Like, if he could do it all again, like if he couldn't change nothing outside of that, maybe I've listened to too much Tupac in my life, but I genuinely believe he would have did the same fucking thing.
Me too.
But the truth is, he probably shouldn't have, or maybe should have.
That was an easy answer. That was an easy answer.
I don't have the answer, but I think that's what makes it great art. Like, when I made Tupac Must Die, it was always, of course you can call. When I made Tupac Must Die, I wanted to put the audience in a place creatively where they had to think like, damn, if a nigga stomped me out, what would I feel like?
You forced them to be a part of it. You didn't give them a choice not to be a part of it when you shot that.
I don't think Pac would have ran for president. That nigga hated politics. He hated politicians and everything.
I think if he would have got older to a certain age, he maybe would have grew and came into that. But dying at such a young age, you're right. I think he would have done the same thing over.
Maybe this is ignorant, but I just can't see Pac as an old man. I think he was one of the people that came into this world that came to be exactly what they were. And that's what it was. And he lived every day like that's what it was.
I agree with you with that. A lot of great people, you know.
Some people come in this world, give us everything they got, and it changes all of our lives, but they get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they did what they were supposed to. I agree with you there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So let me go through these super chats.
I mean, what show are we on, man? Who's sponsoring the show?
We ain't even start the show yet.
We didn't start the show?
No, we ain't started the show yet.
Never started the show.
Man, that's fucking crazy.
Never started the show.
Well, no sinners lie to lunch. Oh, well, fuck it. We ain't
gonna start it.
This
today.
is a free show. The show never happened. We never started the show. Shout out to K-Way. Thank you for the $5. Does she have any Negro pies instead of white only pies?
You stupid.
How much did it cost to turn those white only
this Captain
pies?
Crunch. This Captain Crunch one.
Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $5. Get that Gangsta Storm music for King and his milk of magnesia. King, man. He's looking at that white lady crazy. Yeah, shout out to I Am Miss Tia's show. Yeah, she had cakes. You wouldn't worry about the cake she had.
She had cake? She had cake for real?
Oh, she was thick.
Oh, he to show you? Show Gang?
Send me the picture.
Gang was all into it. Shout out to I Miss Tia. Shout out to her, though, man. She was super dope. Real sweet. Rose Blue. Show it to him, King.
Oh, you talking about, I was going to take a picture and send it to him personally.
Yeah, do that.
Bakery. Make sure y'all hit that at Rose Bloom Bakery. Go follow her. Fire
I'm
shit.
not talking about that cake, man. I'm talking about other cake.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
I don't care about that. I can't eat that shit.
Man, you didn't tell me you was on your creeper.
Shout out to I Miss Tia. Thank you for the $10 question. Why did you tell the story from that perspective?
Send a picture though.
If I was gonna do hip hop, like hip hop was at that time, I had just finished learning about what hip hop really was, and I realized it was street urban culture from this perspective. I felt like that was something that I could offer that nobody else that ever did this could offer. Nobody else ever in the history of music could have made Tupac Must Die. Like that's just not how they do it. So once I realized that, it became the only choice. Shout out to D Smith. Let's discuss. Thank you for the $2. G. Hope no one takes your idea. That would be dope. I think so too. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $5. If Jack Harlow does it, Trap's in. That's true. That's lovely from Jack. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $5. Hey, Trap, you okay? You look a little down today. Hit the powder and come back.
Good, y'all.
Wow, not like
What
that.
What he
Trap.
say?
Hit the powder and come back.
Not like that, Trap.
Shout out to Ugg Ditto. Thank you for the $10. G, Tupac Must Die is a classic art piece. Maybe I'm biased because I'm from South Central, 70s and early 80s, so I understand you need to re-release it with a faster beat. That's what I should do. I should combine it with Snoop Was Right / Tupac Must Die as one presentation and tell both stories. And then try like CJ. It'd be Tupac Must Die / Tupac Must Die / Snoop Was Right, and then show the whole video, rap it faster, show the whole video, rewind it again, and then show it from Pac's perspective how I see what it should be. That's a good idea. I might do it, huh?
We doing
Thank
it.
you, Lamont. Thank you for the $5. Tupac Must Die. Big Boy TV interview was my first real introduction to you. Hey, his co-host was on you. She wasn't having none of it. Who made the beat? My homie Chepo is the one that drove the melody. We made it all together. It was a few of us. My boy Metro, a couple people contributed. It became a real team project, but Chepo was on it first. She was on me too. I asked her, I said, what if Cardi B and her homegirls beat you up? She was like, well, I'll be cool with it. I'm like, then you not street. You don't understand what I'm saying. It's not your perspective. I don't give a fuck. I told her I don't give a fuck if it was the Pope and the priest. The Catholic Church gonna bury somebody if the motherfuckers jump me. That's art. That's a street perspective, Trap. You got to be street to have that. She was like, man, I don't give a damn. They should have just let it go. Man, I don't give a fuck if it was Pac, whoever the fuck else. If you motherfuckers jump on me like that, I'm busting on y'all bitch ass. And she did not understand that. She was not having that street talk from me. She was like, no, he's more important. Shout out to Unc. Thank you for the $2. The breakdown is fire. Let's go, G. Man, good times. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $5. I'm bringing all the meat to the backyard gathering. All the meat. Pause. Cali Chief, no pause, laughing out loud.
Somebody said that.
Yeah. Shout out to Unc. Thank you for the $2. I don't think Trap wanted to be a part of this. Shout out to Breezy. Thank you for the $2. At Cali Chief, no pause is my saying, god damn it. Shout out to No Cali Chief. Thank you for the $2. No pause is our saying now. Laughing out loud. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $2. It's 12:58 Pacific time. Trap powder break. You did take a powder break. Shout out to Lamont Ragland. Thank you for the $2. Would you do Pac's perspective as a sequel now? I guess we answered that question.
We answered that.
Shout out to Unc Ditto. Thank you for the $2. Lunch table. The video was more entertaining than the movie. I said that in the interview, and that's why I said that in the interview and on the Breakfast Club, and fucking I got cussed out. Who directed the movie? Somebody dope directed the movie.
Was it Benny Boom?
I think it was Boom directed. Boom was like, Glasses, goddamn it, why would you say? I'm like, Boom, I was just popping it, bro. I didn't mean it like that. LT was hot. They was like, Glasses, why are you talking shit? I'm like, no, I'm not. I was like saying as a creative, my shit better than the movie. Man, that shit, them niggas was hot at that.
It had an iPad in it, man. You better chill out, man.
Yeah, Boom was hot. Boom was cussing me out. Boom and LT cussed me out. They did not even help me. They was like, man, fuck Glasses. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $5. Okay, Trap that energy up a tick after the break. Let's go. And he just did that with his nose. Shout out to TLC. Thank you for the $5. I stood on loyalty and the legacy of his foundation, the community. Mr. Finney said he didn't lie. Anyone that's solid moves just moves differently. I think Pac was fantastic. I don't know about the perfection level of Jesusness that everybody kind of need, but I'm not mad if we need that. We need that. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $10. Hey, King, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of House of Dragons. It would be great to see another silverhead ninja slay white women and ride a dragon.
Yo, why they
Shout out to
think
Cali Chief. Thank you for the $5. Hey, Trap, Lil Rod wants to do a sleep down. I mean, a sit down interview.
Yo, what's up with you, B?
Shout out to where's fucking 65 shutdown at? Shout out to 504 Scooby. Thank you for the $5. Wow, Snoop was right as a fire title, and I can't wait to hear it. The song and see the video. Y'all didn't put me up. I might knock that out. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $5. Hey, Glasses, you kind of look like Forrest Whitaker, my boy. Maybe you should film a show and call it The Godfather of Crippin'. I fuck with Forrest Whitaker. That nigga's dope. Forrest Whitaker as actor 1 through 10.
I hate Forrest Whitaker. I can't.
Forrest Whitaker as actor 1 through 10.
Dumbass lazy eye.
I give him by the 8.
I got Forrest Whitaker as a 10.
Forrest Whitaker's a 6.
He did that one movie I'm still mad about.
What Ghost Dog?
I think Forrest Whitaker is as good as actor as Denzel Washington.
He's a 6.
He up there.
He's a 6.
Forrest is nice.
But I hold movies against motherfuckers.
Shout out to Black the Bishop. Thank you for the $5. A nigga can be loyal to the person that may introduce him to their tribe late, but it's always some born and raised in that tribe that don't fuck with newbies. Yeah, it's tough. It's okay though.
That's Glasses.
Shout out to Kai. I'm probably for sure. Shout out to Kai. Thank you for the $2. G, would Pac be bigger than Dot if he was still here? Pac bigger than Dot? Shit, he not here.
Yeah,
Pac is a religion, bro. Pac is like, Pac is big, bro. Like, man, Pac is big, bro. Like, niggas be mural. Niggas got tattoos of Pac. Niggas who would have hated Pac if he was breathing love Pac now. When you die, it's easy. It's easier for people to love you. Shout out to 42nd Street Judge. Thank you for the $20. G, Conversations About Black Music was a great listen. Man, I thought it was a good one. I got to put the video up for the members. I'll get the video up for the members this weekend. Make sure you check it out. Couple new ones. Me and King back. Next Friday. We back down there.
Okay.
Yep. 12. We doing the lunch hour from iHeart. We're gonna go up.
Oh, let me tell Coach so Coach can make it.
Yep. Shout out to Cali Chief. Thank you for the $2. The last video, Keefe Must Tell. That's fucking crazy. Y'all ain't shit. Shout out to Lamont Raglan. Thank you for the $2. G, do this same concept about the NWA breakup. I don't know if there's a street perspective there to tell, but maybe. But I like that idea. Snoop was right. That sounds fire. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna start figuring it out. No Sinners Live, the lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. if you're on the East Coast time. Feel me? Hopefully we got you through your lunch break. This is your Friday, so you spend the weekend off. Go cook up some good shit. We was here to feed your mind that good soul food for thought. Hit that like button, Twitter, retweet this link, Facebook, share this post. We do the stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw the conversations about black music with me and the homie Dewan B, who I'm going to have on the podcast once a month. Because that nigga is such a student, and I love that. I love to get game from homies. So make sure you check it out. Conversations about black music on iHeart Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings Podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. Our sponsor, mealsbymanny.com, MANNIE.com. Shout out to Rose Bloom Bakery. Make sure you follow that on Instagram, and whenever you are in the Southern California area, hit up Rose Bloom. Get one of these things for you and all four of y'all, because this is too much.
Trap, Rose Bloom Bakery. Trap.
Rose Bloom Bakery.
Go take a look, Trap.
I'm gonna go see.
Get busy. Crystal got some shit over there. Make sure she get you right. Love y'all to death. We will see y'all Monday because I will be in Salt Lake City. Don't forget, if you in Salt Lake or around the Salt Lake area tomorrow, I'll be performing. Look on my Instagram for where. Come shake a hand, man, or throw some hands. It's all good either way. We'll see y'all Monday.
What if Carmelo pull up?
All right, peace.
Hold up. Nick, what up? Thank you for the $5 salute lunch table. Cuz tell the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, send your invite to the lunch table. We good. Trap Swifties, call. They want your bridesmaid dress turned in ASAP.
Yo, Nick, what's up with you, B?
Much love. We will see y'all Mondays.
Dragon Trap.